The Forgotten Letter Envelope Life Lesson. The rain had been falling all morning, tapping against the dusty windows of the small post office in Queens, New York. Inside, rows of forgotten mailboxes lined the walls, some abandoned for years. The kind of place where lost things waited to be remembered. Among the stacks of yellowed envelopes was one that had slipped through the cracks literally. It had fallen behind a drawer, wedged tight for nearly 2 decades. The paper had turned brittle, its ink fading, but the name on it was still legible, for Emily Carter. Chapter 1, The Discovery. Marcus Hill, a 52-year-old postal worker with tired eyes and calloused hands, found the envelope while clearing out old furniture. He wasn't the kind of man who believed in fate. Life had beaten that out of him long ago. His wife had left years back, his son barely spoke to him, and his job was just another day-to-day survival. But something about the letter made him pause. He turned it over. No return address. Just a shaky handwriting, the kind that belonged to someone who wrote with trembling hands, as if pouring their soul onto paper. Marcus hesitated. He knew the rules. Old mail usually got destroyed. But he couldn't bring himself to toss this one away. Instead, he slid it into his jacket pocket, not knowing why. Chapter 2, Emily Carter. It took him 2 days to track her down. Emily Carter was 73 now, living in a modest retirement home in Brooklyn. She had once been a schoolteacher, loved by her students, but time had folded her life into loneliness. No children. No surviving family. When Marcus knocked on her door, she looked at him suspiciously frail but sharp-eyed. "I'm Marcus, from the post office," he said, holding out the yellowed envelope. "I think this belongs to you. Got lost for a long time." Emily's hands trembled as she took it. The second her eyes landed on the handwriting, she gasped. This is his handwriting." "Who's Marcus?" asked softly. "My fiancé. Daniel. He went to Vietnam in 1970. He never came back." The room fell silent, except for the hum of an old radiator. Emily pressed the letter to her chest, tears streaming down her wrinkled face. Chapter 3, The Letter Opens. With shaky fingers, Emily opened it. The paper nearly tore, but she unfolded it carefully, as though holding a living memory. Her lips quivered as she began to read aloud. "My dearest Emily, if you are reading this, it means I found the courage to write before tomorrow's mission. I don't know if I'll survive, but I need you to know. I love you. I always will. If I don't come back, please don't wait for me. Live. Love. Laugh. You deserve the world. And if fate is cruel, remember that I left this world thinking of you. Forever yours, Daniel." Emily broke down, clutching the paper like it was Daniel himself. Marcus felt something stir inside him, a mix of guilt, sorrow, and awe. He had delivered millions of letters in his life, but never one that carried this much weight. Chapter 4, What Could Have Been. Emily looked at Marcus through tear-soaked eyes. "Do you understand? I waited. For years. I thought he'd come back. I never married. I lived with silence. If I had seen this letter back then, maybe my life would be been different. Maybe." Her voice cracked. Marcus's throat tightened. The gravity of what a single forgotten letter had cost her an entire lifetime hit him like a punch to the chest. For the first time in decades, he thought about his own son. How many calls he had ignored. How many birthdays he had missed. Letters he never sent. Words he never said. Emily had lost her chance at life because of a letter that never reached her. Marcus still had time. Chapter 5, The Twist of Fate. The next day, Marcus made a choice. Instead of clocking out and heading to the bar like usual, he drove 3 hours upstate to where his son lived. When his son, Jason, opened the door, the look on his face said it all: surprise, annoyance, and a hint of hope. "What are you doing here, Dad?" Jason asked coldly. Marcus swallowed hard. "I found a letter yesterday, a letter that never got delivered. It ruined someone's life. And it made me realize I've been holding back letters of my own. Words I should have said years ago. I'm sorry, son. For everything." For a long moment, Jason just stared. Then, slowly, his expression softened. Inside the house, a little girl peeked from behind the hallway. Marcus froze. His granddaughter. The one he had never met. "Jason," Marcus whispered, voice breaking, "please, give me a chance to know her." Jason hesitated, then nodded slightly. "Come in." Chapter 6, Emily's Smile. A week later, Marcus visited Emily again. She was sitting by the window, the letter framed on her bedside table like a relic. "I wanted to thank you," she said softly. "That letter hurt, but it also freed me. I can finally stop wondering. I know he loved me, even at the end." Marcus smiled gently. "Sometimes, even when it comes late, the truth can save us." Emily's wrinkled lips curved into the faintest smile. "You know what's funny? That letter was forgotten for decades. But maybe, it found its way to me exactly when it was supposed to." Marcus left the retirement home with a strange warmth in his chest. For the first time in years, the city lights didn't feel cold. Final scene. Later that night, Marcus sat at his kitchen table, pen in hand. He wrote not bills, not forms, but a letter. "Dear Jason, if you're reading this someday, know that I love you. I'm proud of you. And I'll never stop trying to be the father you deserve. Don't let life's silence steal years away, the way it did for Emily. Speak. Write. Love. Before it's too late. Dad." He sealed it carefully, not trusting fate this time. He would deliver it himself. Epilogue. The forgotten letter had stolen one life, but saved another. It was a reminder carved deep into Marcus's soul: some words can change everything. But only if they are spoken in time.